Hello, hello, I am back. I am not dead. I just been very tired. Very, very tired. And so I finally was able to get enough energy to do it. Let's go. I am. I'm not sure how long I'm gonna be live streaming. I most likely just gonna be doing like I usually do, 2 hours. But again, I have no clue. This is gonna be fun though. I'm gonna try my best, and I'm gonna. No, no, I did not want that to happen. I just wanted to go to my channel so I could see the freaking chat. Try my best, and I'm gonna. Alright, I see chat. Let's go. Ay, 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 ay. Okay, now I need to do it for my phone. So I know I can see chat as well. Without having the need to tab out. Hello, first person that joined. How you doing? There we go. Alright, I'm gonna switch to the main. Let's do this. That is not what I want. This is what I want. Let's go. We're gonna be doing a lot of story quests. That's why I still saying catching up to the story. Like there's so many story quests I need to catch up. I'm still at fucking Mona. Like, oh my god, there's so much I need to catch up story-wise. I caught up to the main story. The side quests I need to do. There's so many things I need to do. Oh, and then don't get me started on the Oculus. I need to get the Dendro Oculus, the Hydro Oculus, and then the Pyro Oculus. I'm not looking forward to the Dendro. I'm really not. It's almost 300. Like a little bit halfway to a little bit before halfway to 300 fucking Oculus. I am not looking forward to that at all. But luckily I have the interactive map, so this is gonna be immensely easier. But still. Oh, but yeah, I know the. By the way, I know the Mizuki Story Crest is the latest one, but the reason we're doing that one first is because I made a mistake. I was doing some bounties for Inazuma, and the next thing I know, it started, and I'm like, oh no. So I'm now needing to do. I need to do this before I can even start Mona, and before I lose all that. I want to get that, and I have like 5 hours left. So yeah, I need to do that ASAP before I can do any of the other story quests. Yay. No, I need to check out the events, see if they launched any new ones. I keep seeing pictures on YouTube showing Farina next to a bunch of like wish things, and I'm not even sure what that is. It's still this. I don't know if I should or if I shouldn't get Mizuki. I heard she's fine. She's not as terrible as a lot of people are making her out to be. But I don't know. I don't think she's just for me. Farina, definitely. I need to get that. And I need to save up for also Shalonen. Because those two are great. Along, if I can get them along with their two C1s I think I need, I will have a really, really strong All-Kino team. Because Bennett, I need to work on my Bennett some more. But with Farina, Shalonen, Bennett, and All-Kino, I think I would have a really strong team. Will it be meta breaking? Nah, not really. But will it be strong enough to go through a Spiral Abyss 10,000 times over? Most likely.
Ice bathhouse. Well, based on the letter, this should be the place. It looks familiar. We've walked past here several times before, right? Just never got inside.
Oh, are you here to visit the Ice bathhouse?
Yeah, creepy. Creepy. Where the fuck did you come from, dude?
Whoa! Oh, where did you come from?
Even I admit, what the hell?
Oh, sorry. Forgive me, I didn't mean to intrude. We've been struggling to attract customers recently, so I got a little overexcited when I heard you discussing my bathhouse.
Your bathhouse? So you run the place, huh? And business isn't going so great, you said?
Oops. Please forget I said that. It just slipped out. Now, do you have an appointment?
We have a VIP pass. Can we use it now?
What? I've told them before, a promotional gimmick isn't gonna magically fix our business. Who issued this thing? Wait, is that Miss Yume Mizuki's signature? I'm so sorry. I had no idea you were invited here by Miss Yume Mizuki. Please, feel free to redeem your VIP pass now if you'd like. Just give your names at reception.
Sounds like she has a lot of clout. But aren't you supposed to be the boss?
I am, yes, but Miss Yume Mizuki's a major shareholder. The business never would have gotten off the ground without her investment.
Hell yeah.
What?
Oh, it's no cause for alarm, though. She's a very responsible person. In addition to being a shareholder, she's also personally involved in our day-to-day business. She only returned to Inazuma recently. Otherwise, I'm sure you'd have heard of her by now. She's a highly renowned clinical psychologist. Please, head on in.
Therapy. Also, I don't know if you guys know this, but yes, I'm aware that episode 13 is missing. I failed to upload it before it could expire, and I'm pretty sure I can never get that back now. Meaning there is a bit of story that is now missing, which I'm sad. For some reason that looked like yay,
An
but because
indoor
of
hot spring? Oh, Paimon's gotta give that a try.
nice. But because of how the body is and everything, I don't think that was yay, Miko. I knew it.
I'll be right with you.
Ooh, the clumsy one. Okay.
Oh, you okay?
Oh, sorry, I'm so clumsy sometimes. But don't worry about me. Putting customers in a bad mood is the last thing I want. I promise I'll provide an excellent service. Please don't leave.
Now I feel bad.
How many times do I have to tell you? You breaking a few plates isn't the reason we've been losing business. Stop apologizing for yourself all the time. All it does is make you look like an easy target.
I'm saying this now, she sounds too boyish. For some reason, am I the only one who thought that? She sounds so boy. She sounds like a boy. But if it wasn't for that bit of high pitch, I wouldn't been able to tell the difference.
It's all good. We're not out to target anyone. You didn't hurt yourself, did you?
No, don't worry. As long as it didn't ruin your experience, that's all that matters. Now, well, looks like you'll be my first customers today, so, according to our standards of service, I need to,
Why is she so panicky?
I mean, she seems like she has anxiety problems with the public, like public and words.
Actually, we're...
Shion, let me see to these two. They're my guests.
Ah, there she is. Baku Lady is back.
so Mizuki invited you here? As VIPs? Does this mean you're gonna save the bathhouse?
No, but at this point we're gonna try. I have a feeling.
She means you must be very wealthy. Not everyone can afford our VIP service after all. But a couple of customers with cash to splash doesn't solve anything in the long run. You should focus on what to do about our new competitor.
Aw, Murasaki. Was that you showing some concern for our business? I'm touched.
Ugh, did not.
Ha.
Since you're so eager to find solutions, you can work on our most pressing task, bringing our accounts up to date. With your smarts, I'm sure you'll fly through it.
Subtext being you can't give it to Shion because she's a moron and she'd screw it up?
Hey, that's rude. Even I could tell that was mean. What the hell?
Shion, I'll take things from here. What I'd like you to do is head to the kitchen and prepare some of your very best snacks for our VIPs.
Will do! That's my specialty!
Sorry to keep you waiting. I have to keep our staff calm to ensure you have the best experience. The panicky little girl is Hyakujitsu Haku Shion, and the lazy lady is Shiba Murasaki. They're both Baku, just like me.
I don't think she's lazy. I think she's just mean. What's with the lazy name? What the hell?
Wait, so the older-looking one is actually younger, and the younger-looking one is older?
That's right. How we choose to appear is just a matter of personal preference. It's more reflective of our personality than our age.
I agree with this one right here.
Anyway, enough about them. Back to you two. Per the terms of the VIP pass, you're entitled to free use of all our services. So the spa, the fine dining, and psychological consultancy. I would recommend starting with the psychological consultancy. Between me and you, one of the steps involves getting your bad dreams eaten.
Hell yeah. Come on, Traveler, you need therapy.
Since I ate one of the traveler's good dreams by accident, this seemed like the best way to make amends.
Ooh, we get to have our bad dreams eaten by a Yumekui Baku? That sounds fun! Oh, that's a good point. You've been having some difficulties recently, right? It wouldn't feel right to get all this free service while you're struggling. Is there anything we can do to help out?
I called it. I knew it too. Ah, god dang it.
I take it you overheard Mr. Aikawa complaining about our current situation.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to cause you concern. Mr. Aikawa is a smart businessman, but he tends to worry too much about short-term profits and lose sight of the big picture. Our financial situation is nowhere near as dire as you're imagining. And in any case, passing our business woes on to our customers is hardly the solution. Please enjoy the services we have to offer. Once you've experienced our hospitality for yourselves, I'm quite sure your confidence in our future prospects will be restored.
Can't argue with that. Let's get started.
Alright.
Of course. The only thing is, psychological consultancy is a one-on-one service that takes quite a long time. But I can't just make one of you wait around while the other one is in therapy. So, perhaps I can treat the traveler while Shion treats Paimon? Would that work?
Okay. Sure.
Fine by Paimon. But, is she up for it?
She'll be fine. I noticed how gentle and encouraging you were towards her earlier. You're the perfect client for her.
Oh,
Let's go.
Secondly, Shion's therapeutic approach is a little different from mine. It often involves food, so she might be a better fit for you.
I'm not surprised.
food therapy? Oh, that sounds perfect.
I'm not even surprised. I saw this coming a mile away.
All right then, please follow me. Don't get me wrong, Paimon is genuinely better suited to Shion. But in all honesty, yes, I had my own reasons for wanting to treat you myself. Your psychology is so unique. I just had to investigate further to satisfy my own curiosity.
I mean, understandable, but you could have just straight up said it. I don't think the traveler would have been like, hey, no, I don't want it.
Please, come with me.
It would have been actually nice to actually walk with them. Oh well.
Before we begin, please take a seat on this chair.
Nice shells. Shells. Those are senses. Sense. And everything here just seems like supposed to be peaceful, I guess. A sense of calm.
There's a theory which suggests that we bury our most powerful emotions deep within our dreams. That's the territory I would like to explore.
Just waved and out cold. Oh
Before
no.
I start, I'm going to ask you a few questions. I want you to nod your head for yes and shake your head for no. All right?
Oh, cool.
Very good. Now, I'm going to plant a few thoughts in your subconscious, but it's nothing to get nervous about. Just a way to improve your sleep quality, so the treatment will be more effective.
Okay, this could be interesting.
This is an incense from Sumeru that soothes the mind. The fragrance is said to be the scent of dreams. Now, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and concentrate on the scent. The next step requires some visual preparation, so don't open your eyes until I say so.
Okay.
Oh, where did it go? I need to have a stern talk with Murasaki. How hard is it to just put things back where they came from?
I'm not.
This needs
going
another
to.
dab here.
I've seen the scenes already.
That's better.
Not just that, it's also rude. It's just mean. Nah, I ain't doing it.
Hey, don't run off now, darlings. Come here.
The frick?
For goodness sake, your butt's showing. All right. Shh. Ready. You can open your eyes now. You kept your eyes closed the entire time. If only every patient was as compliant as you, it'd make our lives much easier. Here, you deserve a treat.
Oh, what the?
Take a good look at this painting.
Whoa.
There are some very special little darlings hidden within it, and I'd like you to find them.
cool.
Do you see her? Isn't she just adorable? Now you just need to find the others.
Oh, I see.
She's a Baku as well. Whenever someone starts dozing off, she's there waiting for their dream to begin. Your journey into Dreamland began as you were looking for them. Feeling sleepy? Now I want you to take my hand. Very good. Now close your eyes again for me. I want you to completely relax and focus your attention on the feeling of my palm touching yours. Notice how all other sensations in your body are slowly fading away.
I wouldn't mind
Now,
actually real therapy myself.
Imagine you're not holding my hand, but your favorite things in all of the world. You run your hand through the sakura blossoms, gently falling through the air. Then through a squirrel's fur. Then you grab a fistful of sand on the beach. You are once again in the wilderness, running with the wind at your back. But slowly, your palm loses sensation. You lose your way and find yourself surrounded by darkness. You can't see anything, but you hear someone calling you. And now, a light is shining from the same direction as their voice.
Oh, this is cool. Let's see what we gotta see. What's in the dream?
Traveler, come over here. Longing caused by separation. It tastes so bitter. Please don't stop moving. Despair caused by failure. Icy cold on the lips. Please, keep going.
Holy moly.
Regret caused by missed opportunity. A sharp aftertaste. Please don't look back. Go to where the sakura petals fall. Go to where the squirrels play. Go to where you can hear the sound of the waves. That is where I am.
Yo.
Holding my hand tight, those lost sensations come back to you. The feeling of running your hand through falling sakura blossoms, or through a squirrel's fur, or of grabbing a fistful of sand on the beach. And as you return from the wilderness, you gradually recover your other senses as well. We've reached the end of today's session. Don't get up yet, though. You were just in a very deep sleep, so you're probably still feeling a little groggy. I've switched to a different incense that'll help get rid of your drowsiness.
How you getting along, Traveler?
Gets up instantly.
How are you feeling after your session, Paimon?
Kinda fresher and more relaxed. It feels cozy somehow.
Good. That's exactly how you should feel after having a nightmare eaten. It sounds like the session was quite effective.
Oh, for sure. Paimon especially liked how she used the sense of taste to help guide the process. But Paimon was asleep for most of it, so she's not really sure how it all works. Do the Yumikui Baku just like sneak into your brain and gulp down your bad dreams in one go?
It's quite a bit more complicated
Oh,
than
God.
that. It deals with people's most visceral emotions, which have to be handled with the utmost care and attention.
That sounds super mysterious.
Sorry, that probably made no sense at all. Anyway, don't worry about the details. For your purposes, Paimon, just think of it as Xion gulped your dreams away. How are you feeling, traveler? Really? I still think there's more work to be done.
What do you mean?
You have quite a reputation for resilience and positivity, so I expected to find very few negative emotions in you at all. But when I was deep in your subconscious earlier, the sheer weight of the emotions hidden there was overwhelming. Yes, you certainly do.
Alright, but I also think he would have just said that too.
But that's not what concerns me the most. Despite all your negative
Okay.
emotions, I couldn't find a
Alright,
single
but I
bad
also
thing.
think he would have just
So I just
said
gave your
that.
mood a boost for now.
Huh. Well, maybe he's just an eternal optimist at heart.
Optimist or not, everyone has bad dreams. Maybe they're just hidden even deeper in your mind. You're a unique case, as I suspected.
But he said he feels cozy, just like Paimon. So whatever you did, the treatment worked.
True, but as a clinician, I would have hoped to reach a better understanding of my patient. Fine by me, as long as you can put up with a daily nap while holding my hand. Anyway, all jokes aside, it's time for you to try out the hot springs. Your mind has had the chance to de-stress. Now it's time to do the same for your body.
Oh, that sounds
Hey.
good. Paimon's feeling
Let's keep
relaxed
going.
already. You know, this place provides a really great service. It's such a shame that you can't find more customers.
Don't start worrying about our bottom line again, or my work so far will count for nothing. Look, as long as we keep providing a great customer experience, we're sure to attract more business eventually.
If you say so.
I think the travelers recovered from the therapy session now. Let's head to the hot springs.
You wait, Mika? Oh no, what? Hey, the shoes.
Impressive, I must say.
The shoes fucking caught me off guard.
Miko, what brings you here?
Ah, there you are. I heard a rumor that you were about to be kidnapped. Naturally, I had to come and see it for myself.
She's joking, right? Ugh, Paimon can never quite tell with her.
Yeah.
Miko, it's been a while.
She never mentioned? Interesting. We've known each other since before I became the Guji. I've told her all about you. But it sounds like she's forgotten all about me.
You'll have to forgive me. I just didn't want to scare the traveler off. And hi, I'm Miko's friend seemed like a surefire way to do that.
I mean, she's not wrong.
Oh, I've missed your way with words.
So, Lady Guji, to what do we owe the honor?
Why, I simply came to see the business that my dear friend has invested in. Oh, and also to urge you to sell your shares before their value plummets to nothing. You could always invest in the publishing house, you know. Business is always booming. You only need to ask.
Sounds serious. But what's wrong? Are the shares really gonna plummet to nothing?
I highly doubt it. The way she's doing things, I think it would be a big hit. It's just people are stubborn when it comes to therapy.
Well, hasn't she told you? Of course. She's your therapist. She has the perfect excuse to never open up. The Isa bathhouse used to be very popular. Although not because of the hot springs, despite the name. Their main selling point has always been the psychotherapy services offered by the Baku. But recently, a competitor cropped up. His name is Emura Ichigensai. He operates right here on Narukami Island, and his methods are said to be quite revolutionary. Since he provides a similar service to the bathhouse and boasts even better results, he was able to poach their entire clientele in just a matter of days. Oh, it's such a pity to see how empty this place is now.
Miko, my job is to relieve my clients of their burdens, not to share mine with them.
Oh, of course you'd say that. You're a professional. But no amount of professionalism is going to fix this situation, is it?
Did she do this? I feel like she did this, or at least caused it by accident, and now is gonna, I don't know, get us to fix it or something.
I heard people have been lining up since the early morning for Emura Ichigensai's clinic today. He's seeing patients just west of Inazuma City. And, how many patients have you seen today?
Surely you know I'm not going to quit.
True. Very true.
So, that's it? You're just gonna leave?
Oh, I'd love to help, little one. But I don't want to upset my old friend.
Miko's acting all mysterious again.
I understand why she doesn't want to help. The two of us are technically competitors, after all.
Huh?
Light novels are one way for people to pursue happiness in their free time. So are hot springs, and so is therapy. Miko and I disagreed quite significantly over the question of how to make people happy.
Paimon is so confused by your friendship. Paimon's curious, though. After today, it's hard to believe that anyone could offer a better therapy service than the Yume Baku. Which begs the question, who is this Emura Ichigensai guy anyway?
Something of a mystery. I tried to look into his background when he first started poaching my customers, but I couldn't find anything. I suspect he's avoiding me on purpose, since I'm a competitor. In all this time, I haven't even figured out basic things like where he sees his patients.
Well, we at least know where he is today, though, right? Miko happened to mention it in passing.
That's true. But I'm sure he'll find a way to avoid me again if I go looking for him.
Then why don't we go instead? We can pose as potential customers to get information out of him.
I knew it! I knew it, I saw it coming.
As I keep reminding you, this is my problem, not yours.
Exactly. You provide an amazing service here, and we want all our friends to experience it as well.
Huh. Well, now it just seems rude if I reject your help. In return, all I can offer is an even better service on your next visit.
Sure thing. Just leave this to us.
Ay, 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 ay. Are we gonna have to fight? Why does it always have to be fighting? Like, can we not just, like, talk it out? Does it always have to be a fight? Like, even I have to admit, this is getting too much, even for the traveler. It's always just fight, 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 fight. Who knows? Maybe in different story quests it's not about fighting, but still. Okay, that hurts. Ow. Yo, that is a lot of people.
This should be the place. That guy looks official. Let's go ask him. Hi there. We're looking for Emura Ichigensai. Are we in the right...
Pay first, take a ticket, then wait your turn.
Whoa, rude.
Okay. 97. What number are you up to so far?
53. Be patient, I'll call your number when it's your turn.
Jeez, what a charmer. Looks like we're in for a long wait, huh? Hey, good idea! It looks like there's a few of them over there. Let's go see what we can find out.
I have a real bad feeling that this is gonna be a fight.
Sorry to interrupt.
Do I know you? Ah, so you're here for counseling too.
Yep. Fellow clients of Amura Ichigensai here. Although this will be our first time using his service, so...
Service? How crass. We're talking about spiritual guidance here, not some business transaction.
In fairness to them, they haven't experienced it yet. Ignorance among the uninitiated is only to be expected.
Oh my god. This seems worse. This seems like something's going up. This is fishy.
Okay. Well, anyway, Isa Bathhouse calls it a service.
Ah, more defectors from the bathhouse, huh? Service might have a veneer of professionalism, but all it really means is inadequate treatment that costs a fortune.
Why do you say that?
I'll tell you why. After just a few sessions with Emura Ichigensai, you'll completely forget about all your troubles. From then on, it's happy thoughts only. Today's supposed to be my last counseling session. He says that after we're done, nothing will ever trouble me again.
Meanwhile, Isa Bathhouse boasts about their strange and mysterious methods, but it's a total scam. They only treat the symptoms, not the root cause, meaning you have to go back time after time. Also, they can keep charging you, of course.
Exactly. Overpriced and ineffective. But counseling from Emura Ichigensai? I can't get enough. I know I'm done after today, but I'd take any excuse to keep coming back.
Me too. Probably see you tomorrow then?
Whatever the truth of the matter is, Paimon is starting to seriously dislike these guys. Fine. Yeah, so we're mostly here to see what all the fuss is about. You guys seem to be experts by now. Is there anything we need to do to prepare for our session?
No, you don't need to do anything. Just show up, take a seat, and he takes care of the rest. I remember he lit some incense. It smelled wonderful and instantly relaxed me.
I already know of the troubles that bring you to me.
I don't know why I lose my temper so easily. I'm pretty messed up, right?
Yes, in the sense that all negative emotions are defects of the mind. But I can remove these defective feelings, leaving your mind healthy, whole and free of distressing thoughts.
I don't like him. I don't like him. You are bad. Whatever you are, you're evil.
Now, receive my guidance.
I don't actually remember the guidance, but anyway, it clearly worked. I guess whatever he said disappeared from my mind and took my problems along with it. Oh, so rude. Your counseling session will change your mind. In more ways than one.
We're only being cautious. What's wrong with that? You said it yourselves. The whole reason everyone's coming to this guy is because they're worried about getting scammed out of their Mora.
That's a fair point. You just need some reassurance, right? In that case, I can let you in on a little secret.
Go on.
Well, someone in my family actually knew Imura Ichigensai before he made a name for himself. Apparently, he had a terrible temper. Pretty much everyone in the neighborhood had issues with him. But he must have had some sort of epiphany, because he did a complete 180. Went from having the most rotten temper you can imagine to one of the most cheerful people around. Even more amazingly, all the people who used to despise him ended up becoming his best friends. His neighborhood's more peaceful and pleasant than it's ever been. So you can rest assured that whatever treatment you get from Imura Ichigensai, he tried and tested it on himself first.
Huh? What a ridiculous story.
Doubt it all you want. I heard it straight from my relative who knows him personally.
Okay.
What should we do now? We may have burned our bridges with these two. Yeah, there's still a lot of people ahead of us, though. Why don't you take a rest while Paimon keeps watch? Just like how we do it on the road.
Oh god. What's gonna happen?
Go of your pain.
It's a fight. Maybe an animated fight, but still a fucking fight.
Go of your pain. Who are you?
What the frick?
Traveler, it's almost time! That was a long wait. Alright, now time for us to...
Okay. It's a freaking fight.
Oh, hello! We're number 97! It should be our turn now, right?
Yeah, sorry, the clinic's closed for the day.
What? What?
Because Emura Ichigensai doesn't have limitless energy, that's why. He's gone home to rest. You'll have to try again tomorrow.
We've been waiting so long!
Not as long as some people. Try getting here earlier next time. Save yourself the trouble. Spiritual masters like Emura Ichigensai cultivate their powers with peace and solitude. Someone like you ain't gonna find them.
Drat! We should have barged in after all. Yeah.
Holy moly. Can we enter? No. Damn. It's always a fight. At least some kind of fight. It's never just, hey, can we just talk it out? Always a fight. That was weird. It like it paused.
So he gives spiritual guidance, and it takes all your troubles away and leaves only happy thoughts?
Yep. At least that's what his clients say.
How is that possible? Not even Mizuki could do that, and she's an incredible psychologist.
Is that right? Paimon was gonna say, it all sounds too good to be true.
It certainly is. Humans are, how to put this, they're a moody race. Always upset about something. Show me a human without a care in the world, and I'll show you what messed up really looks like.
You think? Because honestly, this sounded pretty convincing. And they said they only left the Isa bathhouse because they found it didn't deal with the root cause of their issues.
But the idea he is spreading is categorically wrong.
That settles it then. Imura Ichigensai is a quack, making false claims to steal all our customers.
Is that why he's doing this? To steal our customers? Or is there more to it?
There's more to it.
It's unfortunate that you didn't get to meet him in person. I need some idea of the kind of person he is. Otherwise, I have no hope of figuring out his motivations and goals.
Yeah, it's too bad. Although, if it's any help, we did hear a bit about his backstory from someone else. Apparently, he used to have a really rotten temper. But then one day he suddenly reached enlightenment and became a spiritual master or something.
Imura Ichigensai. Rotten temper. Now wait just a minute. Filing patient records is normally the most tedious job in the world. But once in a while, something mildly amusing grabs my attention. Take a look at this.
Amora Chuya?
It's him. I remember him.
Wait, that guy? Oh no!
What is it? What about him?
Where to start? Imagine a big ball of negative emotion took on human form and started walking around. That's pretty much Amuro Chuya. His patient record mentions that he loved nothing more than a heated argument. No matter how trivial it was, he could never agree to disagree. He always had to be right. The happiest part of his day would be winning an argument and proving the other person wrong. If he lost, he'd sulk, and if anyone called him out, he'd throw a huge tantrum. Before long, he'd turned everyone against him.
Sounds like he had issues.
Sounds like you're not modern day Karen or fucking feminist.
Oh yeah, serious issues. Anyway, since no one would talk to him in real life anymore, he turned to the reader's letters column of a magazine by the Yae Publishing House, where he would attack writers and trade insults with other contributors. Naturally, this ruined the column for everyone, and the editors soon started rejecting his letters. Next thing you know, he's written a complaint letter to the Tenryo Commission, demanding that Inazuma pass a law to make it illegal for the Yae Publishing House to reject letters from readers.
Gee whiz! Where would you even start with a client like that?
In my case, by giving them a wide berth. Mizuki dealt with this guy. I'm pretty sure he only came here to try and start something. But Mizuki managed to get him into a session, and after some treatment, his mood improved by a lot.
Great work, Miku.
Murasaki makes him sound like a rabid animal. He wasn't that out of control. Sure, his personality was very abrasive, but it wasn't hard to see why.
Mitsuki. Way to go, Mitsuki.
Once I understood his situation, I was able to diagnose him very quickly. You have very high expectations for yourself, but you've faced a lot of rejection in the past and haven't achieved much in your life. You've never had any real close friends, so you don't know what healthy connections with other people look like. This puts you and your ego in the center of your world. In short, you long to feel a sense of accomplishment and to receive attention from other people. But both of these are lacking in your life. You have no idea how to properly deal with these emotions, so you've been taking it out on other people, partly to seek attention, and partly because you get a shallow sense of accomplishment whenever you win a war of words with another person.
You promised the world in your adverts, and that's seriously the best you can come up with? I'm not even going to bother explaining all the reasons you're wrong. I mean, you completely misunderstood why I even sent that complaint letter. The Yae Publishing House practically has a monopoly on Inazuma's publishing industry. How can they ignore what their readers have to say?
In the magazine column you wrote to, your strongly worded letter appeared alongside dozens of others which praised the writer for their work. You can't talk about what their readers have to say without including them, too.
No one with half a brain would praise a festering pile of garbage like that. Those are not opinions worth listening to.
So when I touched on the idea of you having an egocentric worldview, this is the kind of thing I was talking about.
You...
Wow. How the heck did you get him to stay for treatment after dropping all of that on him?
Simple. The more he realized the truth of my diagnosis, the more he compulsively searched for evidence to refute it with. He lost the ability to communicate like a normal human being. So I kept him here by using his preferred mode of interaction: argumentation. The Tenryo Commission had ignored his complaint letter, so he had no outlets left for his emotional outbursts. Eventually, with the help of some incendiary words, I got him to agree to try some basic therapy. Finally, I was able to tweak his mood and stabilize his condition. It's a shame, really. If I'd only been able to see him a few more times, I know I could have helped him work through his personality issues. But unfortunately...
It was all my fault.
For the last time, it was his fault for being a nutjob.
What? What happened?
Well, one day, he comes in as usual for therapy. But Mizuki isn't here, so Shion sees him instead. I don't know what got into him that day, but he suddenly announced that he wished to be free of his troubles for good, and demanded that Shion make that happen. Obviously, she didn't manage it, and then he pulled out a complaint letter to try and intimidate her. That was the last straw for me. I kicked him out and blacklisted him. He hasn't shown his face here since.
Whoa.
Anyway, now everyone's had a look at his record. Do we think there's any chance that this guy and Imura Ichigensai are the same person?
I think so. It's most likely. It's like the best evidence we
Because
have.
it sounds to me like after he didn't get what he wanted, he decided to have his revenge by lying to our customers and getting them to leave.
But I also don't think it's that simple.
Bad dreams are formed from a buildup of negative emotions in the subconscious. You can't simply trick people into not having them anymore. If Murasaki was right, then surely they'd have seen his lies for what they are by now.
There's no point hemming and hawing. Let's report this guy to the Tenryo Commission for fraudulent business practices. If he can complain, so can we.
Yeah, but that's falling into a trap.
Is anyone there?
We'd like to book a therapy session. Can we start now?
Hello, please come with me. I'll get you registered.
Wait. Those are the two guys Paimon mentioned earlier. Just this morning, they were calling the bathhouse a scam and a ripoff. How are they back here already?
Oh, really? Well, that proves it, doesn't it? I was right. Now that they've realized they were lied to, they've come back. So chin up, Mizuki. I bet you business will start picking up again from tomorrow morning.
Something's off. Something's wrong here.
Yeah, you Yume Kuibaku provide an unbeatable service. No scammer's gonna run you girls out of business.
Interesting. Well, good. Murasaki, go help Shion, please.
Should have kept my mouth shut. I jinxed it, and now I have to work again.
Now we just need to report this guy as a fraud to the Tenryo Commission. Like Murasaki suggested. It looks like the Isa bathhouse will be back in business in no time. No idea if our investigation actually helped, though.
Of course it did. You were a huge help, and I owe you big time for it. Now then, you only got partway through the VIP experience last time, didn't you? You still have to try the hot springs and snacks. Both are top tier.
Oh, true! How could Paimon forget about that? Especially the snacks.
Something is up. We're not done. I'm not dumb. There's no way we're done.
Wow, Paimon feels incredible now. Nothing beats the complete service package. Agreed! Although Paimon didn't notice her inside just now. What could she be doing out at this hour? Let's ask around. Hey there, Mr. Aikawa. Do you have any idea where Mizuki went?
Oh, you're looking for Mizuki? She actually tends to disappear for a while around this time every evening. It's the one part of the day where she gets to relax herself. As for where she goes and what she does during that time, I'm afraid I have no idea.
She takes the evenings to relax, huh? She probably tells people she's relaxing, but actually she's digesting the bad dreams, right? Hope she's not having any digestive trouble. Oh, remember the place from last time? Let's head there and check on her.
Something is wrong. I know it. There's going to be a fight. Because this is too smooth, even for me. I'm probably just being crazy, and I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case, but still. Oh. Ow, there it is.
This should be the place. What? Why is Mizuki crying? Unless... Oh, maybe we got pulled into one of her bizarre dreams again.
No, that's legit, but at the same time, I'm not upset for that. This is like legit. Something happened.
Traveler? Paimon? What are you doing here?
Well, firstly, we were hoping to get our next appointment booked in.
Oh, I see. I was planning on making it back before you finished in the hot springs, but I ended up spending longer here than I intended. Don't worry, this isn't a dream. I was just feeling a little sad.
Oh, what's up? Indigestion getting you down again?
No, my digestion was fine this time. What you saw just now was the aftermath of the digestion process. Like I said, bad dreams are basically bundles of all kinds of negative emotions. When I digest them, I feel them all for myself. So when I'm processing these emotions, I tend to get quite, well, emotional.
Does that happen to all Yumikui Baku?
Oh, don't worry about the others. To feel these emotions, you first have to understand them. Most Baku have a very poor understanding of humanity. So to them, a human bad dream just tastes like a slice of bland white bread. They can basically wolf it down and barely notice the flavor. I'm the odd one out in that sense. When I was studying abroad, I made a serious effort to learn as much about human psychology as possible. Now I understand human emotions much better. I can empathize with them, and I can now discern many complex emotions when I turn my attention to digesting bad dreams. But still, that's no reason for you to be concerned about me. I wouldn't be much of a psychologist if I didn't have the mental fortitude to handle this stuff.
You also need therapy. Everybody needs therapy. Literally everybody.
Letting your emotions out is one of the most effective ways to process them. Now that I've done that, my mental state is back to normal.
Paimon thought maybe seeing those customers had upset you somehow. It even makes Paimon mad. You work so hard for them and then they turn around and accuse the bathhouse of being a money-making scam? Yes, they were led astray by some swindler, but it's not like they took much persuading.
I can't blame them. The idea that you can forget all of your troubles and never have a bad dream again is a very alluring one. Who wouldn't want to believe that?
That's understandable.
Traveler, if I really could make you forget all of your troubles for good, would you want me to try? You really are different from other people. Discovering what troubles people is easy for me, even in your case. But although I can see your troubles clearly, I still don't completely understand you. Thanks for checking in on me. As a psychologist, I know how to take care of myself, but you showing that you care is still appreciated. Anyway, it's much too late to book another appointment now. You should head home, get some sleep, have a wonderful dream, and come see me again tomorrow.
All right, good night.
Bye for now. If you still want to book another appointment tomorrow, make sure to come see me early.
I really doubt it's that easy. Like I highly. Oh, Inazuma stuff. More Warcraft. I highly doubt it's gonna be that easy. There's no way this quest is easy. There has to be a fight or something. if it was if it's this easy, I probably could have done it off stream, but I highly doubt it. So. Ring. Okay, that was a little weird. I was about to walk past it, but let's see what's gonna happen.
Mizuki, we're here to book our next therapy appointment.
It hurts.
Oh no, what's wrong with them?
They've been like this ever since they woke up.
Ooh, it's an extreme case of indigestion.
Huh? How come? Oh, did they eat too many nightmares last night?
I doubt it. We only had 4 customers yesterday, including you two.
Paimon blames the other 2.
You're right. Something's definitely wrong with their nightmares. Our ability to digest dreams isn't just a matter of quantity. It depends on the emotional intensity, too. Point being, no normal person should ever have a nightmare of this magnitude.
Alright, sorry about that. My nephew came in.
Oh, this situation is dire. If I can't find a way to help them digest their dreams soon...
What can we do? Let us help.
We need to find those 2 customers from yesterday and figure out the cause of their bad dreams. Without knowing that, I have no way of treating them. Traveler, Paimon, I know you spoke to them both. Think you can track them down?
Let's see. They did say they were gonna get counseling from Amora Ichigensai again. Chances are that's where we'll find them.
Lead the way. I'm coming with you.
Ugh. This is just my luck.
Don't worry, I'll look after the bathhouse.
What should I do about work?
Okay, now I feel even more bad about her. That was just sad. Time for speed! Right, some of these have cliffs, so speed won't work that well. Now speed.
You know, I went out to sea earlier today, but was so distracted that I lost my net. Oh well, it's not a big deal though.
Yeah, I messed up today too. But hey, what's the big deal? A few bandits got away, it's not the end of the world.
Hey, you 2! Murasaki and Shion are sick, and it's all because of your bad dreams!
Whoa, someone's in a bad mood, huh? So funny.
I know, right?
What's wrong?
They're acting so weird. Paimon was pretty aggressive just now, but they don't seem offended at all.
Allow me. Gentlemen, do you still remember visiting Isa Bathhouse last night for dream regulation therapy?
Did we?
I don't think so.
Huh. Do you recall having any bad dreams recently?
No, why would I? What in this world could be so bad that it'd give me nightmares?
Nope, nothing comes to mind. Bad dreams must be highly irregular, surely. You don't have to look far to see that life is beautiful.
What is going on? It's like they've completely forgotten what they did last night. Although Paimon can believe what they're saying, they don't exactly seem troubled by nightmares. Does that mean Amura Ichigensai's counseling actually works?
No, they're clearly not in their right minds. Traveler, Paimon, focus hard for a second. I'm gonna try something a little unorthodox.
Whoa! What did you do?
Entered their subconscious minds. I noticed they've both become disassociated from their subconscious, meaning I can access it, similarly to how I enter people's dreams.
No! No! Those thugs! I won't let them get away with this! I won't!
The sea is too rough today. I should stay on dry land till things calm down.
As you can see, their troubles haven't gone anywhere. Susukida seems to have a short fuse, which causes him to act out of line. I'm sure this has caused him a lot of grief in his line of work. As for Umiko, I believe he developed a fear of stormy waves after a near-death experience. Now he's reluctant to sail out to sea at all, which is having a devastating impact on his livelihood. Their negative emotions have been isolated from their conscious minds and left to float around in their subconscious. That's why on the outside, the only emotion they appear to feel is happiness. But those suppressed emotions will only continue to fester in their subconscious, eventually turning into the nightmares that have been giving Murasaki and Shion indigestion. If it's Emura Ichigensai's doing, I guess he's not the straightforward calm man we thought he was. Maybe he really does have ways of influencing human emotions. That would explain why no one has blown the whistle on him yet. Did you notice anything strange when you came here yesterday?
Not really. They were a lot more serious than today. You sure kept that one quiet.
Oh, no. Look, we have to find this Emura Ichigensai right away.
Mizuki, what is it?
Something inhuman is at work in Emura Ichigensai. The Traveler's dream confirms that. He has victimized everyone who has received his so-called counseling. If we don't find and stop him as soon as possible, his victims may well suffer irreversible damage to their psyches.
Yikes! Well, guess we better press these guys a little harder. Do you know when Amura Ichigensai will be here next?
What's with the urgency? Why does it matter when he shows up?
Yeah, he'll turn up when he's ready. No point in trying to rush him.
Ugh, this is infuriating.
You do remember what happened last night, both of you. Only you don't want to talk about it, because you can't reconcile the presence of a nightmare with the happiness you presently feel. Just thinking about it brings up an overwhelming sense of being torn apart. You can't quite put it into words, but you fear you're a hair's breadth away from a total breakdown. Is that about right?
Please, stop. Everything will be fine as long as we don't think about it.
Emura Ichigensai's treatment has clearly left you wounded and vulnerable. But don't worry, I'm not here to snap you out of your denial. At least, as long as you answer our question.
All right. But seriously, we really have no idea. We've asked already, and all we know is that he's not coming today.
Yeah, apparently, yesterday's session kind of tired him out.
Is he trying to hide from me again?
They really don't know anything? Darn! Looks like we've hit a dead end.
Not really. We're about to find out in a minute, though.
I don't suppose you know where he lives, do you?
No. We did ask yesterday, but even his guard didn't know.
In that case...
He might be in a cave or something. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yes, I suppose. Now that I know what's causing their bad dreams, I can administer the correct treatment. Honestly, you've already done your part by bringing me here. I can't keep troubling you.
Nah, fighting is what we do best. Fighting, hunting things down, trying to find something, negotiate surprisingly. We can pretty much do it all. So we got this.
Don't forget, we want to book our next therapy session. The sooner you stop having to worry about Amura Ichigensai, the sooner we get you all to ourselves.
As much as I love the enthusiasm, Paimon, that was kind of mean.
So we're not gonna quit until all this is resolved, and the bathhouse is back to business as usual.
Looks like I have no choice but to accept your help again. I have to make sure Murasaki and Shion get the treatment they need. Still, I'm gonna need your full cooperation. If you do find Emura Ichigensai, please do not approach him. Just send me a message and keep an eye on him until I arrive. The last thing I want is for you to put yourself in harm's way.
Don't worry about that. You should see some of the other bad guys we've taken down in our time. This guy's small potatoes compared to them.
Paimon.
All right, sure. We'll keep our distance and send the message.
Very good. Let's get going then.
Pretty bold claim saying you'll track this guy down. It's nice of you to give Mizuki one less thing to worry about and all, but what the heck do we do now? Cause, in case you hadn't noticed, these guys are hopeless. They don't know anything. Pretty bold claim saying you'll track this guy down. It's nice of you to give Mizuki one less thing to worry about and all, but what the heck do we do now? What if we can't find him? Oh, wait, you're right! She was the one who tipped us off about this place yesterday! She probably knows way more than she let on. There's no time to lose! To the Grand Narukami Shrine! She's usually somewhere around here.
Here for a fortune slip, little ones? Or visiting a friend?
Whoa! Where did you come from?
That was a little lukewarm. You're starting to sound a lot like her. But pleasantries aside, what's the matter? You look rather out of sorts. You may remember I dropped a not-so-subtle hint as to his whereabouts yesterday. You mean to tell me you still haven't found him?
Aha! So you did bring him up on purpose!
Let's not lose focus here. You're here to ask for my help. So would you mind explaining the situation to me?
Yeah, fair enough. We went to the place you mentioned, but he slipped through our fingers. Next thing we heard was he's not seeing patients there anymore. Apparently, he loves his peace and solitude. So obviously, we've got no idea where to find him now.
Oh, and after the lengths I went to get you that location.
Don't know if this helps, but we did learn some other stuff about him yesterday. For example, a guy matching Amura Ichigensai's description came to Mizuki for therapy once. Only his name was Amura Chuya.
Wait, what? Amura Chuya?
You know him?
I once asked the Yai Publishing House to host an event for contributors to the Reader's Letters column. I had hoped it might be a fun chance to meet some like-minded people and chat. Until he showed up. Are you telling me that Emera the Hellraiser and Emera the Healer are the same person?
Based on everything we've learned so far, it certainly looks that way.
All right. Well, in that case, give this address a try.
Really? Who chooses to live in a place like that?
This was the delivery address he gave to the Yai Publishing House once, when he placed an order for several dozen books in one go. He also requested to pay on receipt. The warehouse took one look and assumed it must be some kind of prank, so they rejected the order, earning them an honorable mention in his complaint letter. Of course, with the benefit of hindsight, it's rather obvious why he lives there. Someone as antisocial as him wouldn't be welcome anywhere else.
You've got a point. Well, we clearly made the right decision coming to talk to you.
I'm just glad I could help my old friend.
You mean Mizuki? So you really do want to help her?
I can tell that she's invested an awful lot into the Isa bathhouse. It's only natural for me to show some concern when I see a friend's business in trouble.
Really? 'Cause yesterday it looked more like you were looking for a fight.
I assume Mizuki has told you that we're competitors. She has always believed that, ever since we were classmates. And now that I'm the Guji of the Grand Narukami Shrine, I'm sure she must feel the need to prove herself through her endeavors at the Isa bathhouse. The last thing she'd want is for me, of all people, to swoop in and save the day the moment the going gets tough. So if I want to help, I have to be mindful of her feelings and tread delicately. I'll take that as a compliment. Mizuki's always so considerate towards others. It would be nice for someone to reciprocate once in a while. Well done, you took the hint. Now, while I'm sure you'd love to chat longer, you seemed to be in a great hurry when you arrived. Shouldn't you be on your way?
Oh, right. Come on, let's send a message to Mizuki right away.
Don't tell Mizuki about our conversation, by the way. If she asks, just say that you figured it out all by yourself.
This should be the place Miko mentioned, right?
Traveler, Paimon.
Mizuki, that was quick.
All thanks to you two. With what I learned from those two guys, I managed to give Murasaki and Shion effective treatment as soon as I got back. That meant I was free to head out again as soon as I received your message. So, this is where Emura Ichigensai lives.
Sure hope so, 'cause this is our only lead. Wait, do you guys smell that too? Some kind of fragrance. Seems like it's coming from inside.
Then that confirms it. We've come to the right place. Now we may face great danger once we're inside. So from here on out, stay close to me and stay focused. I don't want either of you getting hurt.
We'll be fine. You just focus on what you need to do.
All right, fine. I suppose you're used to leading the charge.
I'll watch your back.
I've been saying so many things and I've never noticed. I'm sad and mad.
Whoa. This is not what Paimon was expecting. This is creepy. Feels like there
Did
are
it freeze?
rows of eyes staring at us.
Yo, did my thing froze? Okay, no, it's just my phone. What's going on with my phone? Okay.
Calm, yet repressed. The signs are all there.
What is it, Mizuki? Figured something out?
Nothing new. Just further confirmation of my suspicions. Emura Ichigensai should be hiding deep inside this place. Stay close to me.
We're gonna have a big old fight. I could tell. Huh. Oh.
He set up an ambush?
Seems like we're not welcome here.
Get out of here!
Keep back!
No, my sword! Rain outlines your fate.
No, my sword! Witness the power of Guhua!
Transfixed.
No! The floors are moving.
Miss Yume Mizuki, you found me at last. Ah, and I see you brought some friends with you. Please, forgive my lack of hospitality.
Emura Chuya. So it is you.
Mizuki was right after all. Paimon wasn't expecting him to be so polite, though.
Please, do not call me by that name anymore. The old me was plagued by negative emotions. But I have parted ways with them now. That period of my life is consigned to the past, and the name along with it.
You have to listen to me. There is no way to get rid of all your negative emotions. This life you're living now is a lie.
Your perspective is most amusing.
What's so funny? Don't you know you're harming people?
Harming people? That's what you believe? Very well. I understand and accept your perspective, even if you cannot afford me the same courtesy in return.
Ugh, what is up with him? He's being so calm and polite. So why does everything he says make Paimon want to punch him?
Oh my god, Paimon, you're more violent than usual. I don't know if I love it or not.
As you can see, Miss Yume Mizuki, all my psychological problems have been completely resolved. I must thank you for your attempts to diagnose my condition. But I see now that the truth is far simpler than you were proposing. All my misery was merely a consequence of human frailty. I could not hope to remove my emotional impurities on my own strength. I lived in fear and anger. Fear that I was not worthy of other people's attention. Anger at how they invalidated me. I became a slave to my emotions. They turned me into a wretched and loathsome creature. Hostile to everyone. But things are different now. I've acquired the ability to eradicate those emotions for good. No longer will I be afraid. Never again will I be stirred to anger. No, I am filled now with only one emotion, and that is happiness. I have become humanity perfected.
What I'm hearing is that you've developed your own unique understanding of psychological issues. So how about you play therapist this time? I have a couple of cases I'd love to hear your thoughts on.
I would be delighted.
No, that's weird.
The first is a soldier with poor control of his temper. He flies off the handle too easily, and it gets him into all sorts of trouble. This is having a significant impact on his daily life, and he's developed symptoms of depression as a result.
He simply needs to let go of his anger. Then he will surely find peace and happiness.
The second is a fisherman who's developed thalassophobia. Now he is unable to provide for his family, which is causing him immense anxiety.
Oh, of course. He must cast his fear far away and forget it ever existed. Then he can return to the sea at once.
I'm sorry, but you're wrong on both counts.
Oh?
The soldier's anger is rooted in his strongly held principles. Yes, his rage can make him reckless, but it also fuels his deep desire to stand against injustice. Losing his anger made him passive and apathetic. He now stands by and does nothing as bandits attack innocent people. The fisherman's fear made him one of the most reliable sailors around. Thanks to his cautiousness and diligence, accidents were a rare occurrence among his crew, despite the dangers of their profession. But after forgetting his fear, he destroyed the fruits of the entire crew's labor on his first return to the sea. Fascinating, isn't it? Anger gives people the courage to stand up for what they believe in, and fear nurtures care and attention. Emotions are integral to human dreams, and after many years of dealing with their dreams, the Yumeko Ibaku have learned an important secret about human emotions. Negative emotions do not just go away. They will always be there. This is true for everyone. Not only that, but their presence is essential. You can't have a healthy human psyche without negative emotion. So do you have any idea what you've done to those poor men?
What an amusing theory. In fact, I do remember those two. but I'm afraid that the only emotion I sense in them now is happiness. How can you believe that negative emotions are required for a healthy psyche? It's a laughable theory. Don't you remember how I was when we first met? You call that healthy?
Acknowledging that negative emotions exist doesn't mean giving them free rein over our minds and lives. Humans have a whole gamut of emotions. They're supposed to keep each other in balance. But if that balance gets disrupted, emotions start working against each other. Untethered rage cripples the capacity to be careful and considerate. Uncontained fear drives people to abandon beliefs they once held dear. The person you were when you first came to my practice only proves this further. You were dominated by your emotions. Under their influence, you deliberately inflicted pain on other people. Meanwhile, the person you are now is so lost that you aren't even aware of the pain you're bringing to others. This diagnosis is going to sound harsh, but I'm afraid it's accurate. You've simply gone from one extreme to another. You say you've reached perfection, but you're just as dysfunctional now as where you started.
How entertaining. Still, there's no need for me to argue back. You have failed to provoke me.
That wasn't provocation, that was just pure truth.
I will forgive you for this offense, because I know my present perfection to be a fact. I have direct and incontrovertible evidence. You once told me that nightmares are the result of a buildup of negative emotions. But ever since I acquired my present abilities, I never had another nightmare again. Clearly, that proves that all of my negative emotions have been definitively eradicated.
More like tucked away.
I'm afraid not. Look where we are right now. We're inside your nightmare.
What?
No wonder! Paimon knew something was up the moment we arrived!
The enemies that we encountered were manifestations of his negative emotions. That can only happen in a nightmare.
No, that can't be.
That entity claimed it could remove your negative emotions. But all it did was separate them and store them deep in your subconscious, beyond your reach. There, they were left to fester. Your situation is far worse than that of the other victims. It has deceived you at a much deeper level. You can't even perceive that at this very moment, you're in the middle of a nightmare.
How laughable. Fear? No. There is no fear left in me. This is all just a terrible joke. This is no dream. No.
Something's appeared behind him.
So, my arch-nemesis has seen through my trickery. Clearly, you came prepared. The emotional cocoon I'd wrapped him in was all but impenetrable. Yet still, you managed to tear it down.
So it is you. Just as I thought.
Always fighting! God dang it.
What is that?
A nightmare monster. A fearsome yokai that was once the bane of Inazuma. We Yumekui Baku eat the nightmares of humans, while they called those nightmares their home. So we were natural enemies. When I heard the traveler recount that strange dream, I knew that this was a possibility. But it's still a shock to see one of our long-lost arch-enemies in the flesh. They were supposed to have gone extinct long ago.
Then allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Kurayume, and I am the last of my kind.
Kurayume. That's a name I haven't heard in a long, long time. How have you survived all these years?
Likewise, Yume Mizuki is a name that takes me back to a different age. Although I must say, we may be born enemies, but I have never felt any great animosity toward you personally. Ultimately, the fall of the nightmare monsters was the fault of our hosts. Humans are such fragile creatures. But now, I have found a way to revive my kind, and you are too late to stop me.
Oh no! We've got to catch up to him!
Alakino, you need to be. Oh. Wait, are you. Alright, Alakino, let's go. Speed! You. No! You! Oh, chest? Okay. But still.
What's happening? Paimon's feeling dizzy all of a sudden.
That's the feeling of rejection.
No!
It's so strong. Quick! After him!
I did not mean for that. Holy moly, this is gonna confuse me so bad.
There he is!
Oh!
Right there! Whoa! What happened to all the paths?
He's repressing his emotions even harder.
Oh, nope, that means Mizuki. I need Mizuki. Oh. I timed that so wrong. Damn it, he was just here.
There! He's got nowhere left to run! Whoa! What's happening to the ground?
Watch out!
Oh, god damn it!
I used my powers to cushion our fall.
Don't worry, we've fallen from bigger heights before. The bigger issue here is that he got away and we were so close! Ugh.
We've been completely cut off. That creature has taken complete control of his consciousness. We'll never catch him.
Would it be easier if we wake up now and go catch him in the real world? If this is his nightmare, he must be asleep somewhere, right?
Remember the fragrance we smelled on our way in? That's how the monster lures people into the dream state. Now we're inside. We can't get out unless we manage to defeat him in his true form. He's turned Emarachuya's nightmare into his lair. There's only one way to force him into the open, and that's by finding a way to eat this nightmare.
Eat this nightmare? But is that even possible?
Not only is it possible, Paimon, it's quite literally my job.
Ha! I knew she was gonna say that. I knew she was gonna point that out.
Oh, Paimon knows that. It's just... We all saw what happened to Murasaki and Shion, and this nightmare is super intense. Paimon's worried this won't turn out well.
This monster has harmed too many people. We have to stop it. It's okay. I knew what I was getting into. Let's get moving. We may not have caught him, but our chase wasn't in vain. He led us deep inside his dream. We should now be at the subconscious layer that makes up its core.
It's so dark.
That's what happens if you leave your negative emotions to fester. There must be a lot of emotional fragments in this place. We need to follow them one by one until we reach our destination.
Wait, but what is our destination?
Where the light is.
If I say it's your fault, it's your fault! Do you understand me? You shouldn't go running around with that stupid thing in your hand! Do you want to go hungry tonight?
Okay, abusive father. Is there also abusive mother?
Ugh, the atmosphere here is so oppressive. Is it anger or fear?
Be careful. Every time we draw near to one of these fragments, we'll experience the underlying emotion on a visceral level.
I needed that.
You, a writer? Didn't they reject you already?
You just have to keep trying, man. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise, but god dang it, no one told him that.
Get rid of this trash! Go find a real job!
Aw, poor guy. Paimon feels so bad for him.
We shouldn't stay here. Let's keep moving.
Ha ha! I won! Another... That guy? He never joins in with anything. Why should we go out of our way to invite him? Let's keep playing. Ignore him.
Wow, that's so sad.
Nope. Not here either.
Hmm? Look! There's the light! What is this place?
It's his sorrow. Yes, sheer overwhelming sorrow. Human emotions exist in a delicate balance. When that balance is lost, negative emotions spiral out of control and go on to fuel nightmares. By isolating these negative emotions and allowing them to fester, that monster has completely destroyed his emotional balance. That's why he was able to create such a powerful nightmare. If we want to restore balance, we have to dispose of the excess negative emotion.
Oh, so that's what you mean when you talk about eating nightmares.
Well done, Paimon. Very clever.
Aw. Alright, what's the next step?
I need to find a way to separate the negative emotions out. For that, I need a special medium. Sorrow might just do the job. As long as it's kept in check, it can calm the waves of emotions and help him regain some measure of control.
Let it out, Chuya. Let the tears flow. You'll feel better after a good cry.
This process will untangle his unbridled fear and anger, his unresolved resentment, and his unshakable despair. These excess emotions will be separated out from the rest. They are the source of this nightmare.
I'm not surprised. It's gonna be a painful one.
It's all right. It's an unpleasant flavor, but I've tasted it thousands of times. A good cry can work wonders. Even though he seems beyond helping, I think he should be able to take another step out from the swamp of despair now.
Are you ready to come out now, Chuya? I'll be waiting for you right here, son. I'd love to listen to more of your stories whenever you're ready.
All right. There goes that nightmare. Hopefully this marks the beginning of a sweeter dream.
Amazing! Suddenly, Paimon feels so relaxed and maybe even happy?
I thought I had found the perfect host, but you found the one weakness in his emotional armor.
Ah! He's back again!
Freeing a single host from my clutches changes nothing! You cannot stop me! I told you you are too late!
Oh shit, did he kick those out? Oh, okay, never mind.
What is this place?
I can't believe it. He's brought us to the borderland.
Borderland?
To put it simply, it's a dream within a dream. A space hidden deep within the collective Inazuman subconscious. A dream that can exist even without a host. This must be how that monster managed to survive the extinction of his kind. He hid here.
Mizuki, that eye.
He's trying to turn this place into a nightmare so he'll be more at home. And he's creating copies of himself. This place is connected to the dreams of every human in the nation. From here, he can place a copy of himself in every dream. If he succeeds, then he'll have effectively revived his kind already.
Then we know what we need to do. We gotta take this guy down. Do we think a sword will do the job?
Maybe, if we can get close enough to reach his core. But he's brought the nightmares of all his victims here, and that gives him an immense amount of power. Dealing with this many in one go is going to take a different approach. We need a power to rival his nightmares. The power of sweet dreams.
Sweet dreams? Where are we gonna find those?
Lost minds. There should be some around here, and some of them will have come from sweet dreams originally. Come on, follow me. Careful. We've got to move quietly. The nightmare monster has usurped control here. We need to stay out of his sight.
Can't do it. Just fall. Oh, I need Mizuki.
Turn that frown upside down. Laid bare. Huh?
Rain outlines your fate.
Overruled. Chasing Tanuki through the woods, and climbing trees to hunt for Oni Kabuto. Thank you for lending us your happiness.
Next. Oh! Damn it! Can't can't make that in one go, even if I wanted to. And I might open any second. Yep. I so would have been caught.
Sweet dreams!
Watching fireworks fly up into the sky and writing wishes on a prayer plaque. Thank you for sharing your passion.
All right, we've gathered enough power to proceed. Time to face him head on.
So far this has been pretty interesting, but I also knew it was gonna freaking end in
The
a
core
fight.
should be just up ahead. This will be a tough fight.
Why? Are these sweet dreams not sweet enough?
I just wish we could have gathered some more. But these are all we could find in the immediate vicinity, which means we're running out of time. Our chances of success are shrinking by the minute. We have to act now.
No problem. We're ready to go.
Oh, so we could just move.
Turn that frown upside down.
No, you don't. No, you freaking don't. I can glide. Can you glide?
The alacrity with which you walk into my trap surprises me. Do you not realize why I lured you here? Because this is my domain. The world where I rule.
Not yet it isn't. Wanted my full attention, did you? Now, use the power of the good dreams.
I think you will find it to be quite ineffective against the power of my nightmares.
Nah, correct.
I must confess, I am somewhat confused. Both of us bring happiness to humans now. Why must you still treat me as your enemy?
Because the happiness you provide is a lie. All you do is make them forget their negative emotions exist. And now they're living under the illusion that they're gone for good. All the while, these repressed feelings continue to fester in their subconscious, eventually becoming nightmares intense enough to become your home. Your kind has always thrived by magnifying your host's negative emotions for your own gain. What you're doing now is no different from what you've always done.
I am correct. This time, I shall change the fate of my entire kind. When a human becomes dominated by their negative emotions, when they lose their ability to survive, that is how my kin died out. But I can give them a fantasy instead, turning them into the perfect hosts, capable of surviving no matter how dire the situation in their subconscious gets. This is the path to a revival. My kin shall rise again!
You do realize what that means, don't you? You've gone from one extreme to the other.
Oh, I'm perfectly aware. There is nothing you can say that I do not already know. For over all the years that your kind has been learning about the human mind, I have been hiding here, watching and learning from the fruits of your labor. But I'm afraid I could not care less for the moral burdens that you impose upon yourselves. The health of the human psyche is of precisely zero interest to me. Now here's a question well worth thinking about. If we allowed the humans themselves to decide, which of us would they really choose? You or me? Do you see now? I won this battle long before you ever set foot inside
forgot about us?
What's going on?
He's growing stronger, but we've exhausted the power of the sweet dreams already. Even if we could find more sweet dreams now, it still wouldn't be enough.
If you accept that negative emotions are an immutable presence in the human mind, then you must also know that such emotions include apathy and sloth. Without the Yumekibaku there to hold their hand and walk them through dream regulation therapy, do you honestly think that anyone would ever be inclined to embrace their negative emotions? No, they would sooner run from reality to forget all about their troubles and live inside an illusion.
But the whole reason I wanted to become a psychologist. Traveler. These feelings. So that's how they should taste. Longing, caused by separation. So bitter, and yet the experience led to a whole new journey for you. If you keep pressing on, maybe even more precious memories await. Despair, caused by failure. Icy cold, and yet in conquering this despair, you gained the courage to face the lightning. Regret, caused by missed opportunity. A harsh aftertaste. And yet it's only through that loss that we can learn to appreciate everything we have. And after all these flavors comes sweetness, passion, and refreshed hope. So that's why I was able to taste a sweet dream at our first meeting. Long before you ever met me, you'd already gained the courage to never avoid or run away from your feelings. And all your nightmares had become the fuel for sweeter dreams. The power that you have gained by processing everything from your long journey is surely far stronger than any power wielded by that creature. The whole reason I wanted to become a psychologist was to try and help people become someone like you.
Come on, let's fight! That was cool, but let's fight!
It's you!
Your dream is so powerful!
Traveler, give him all you've got!
This is cool. I'm not gonna lie, this is a decent, this is actually quite fun. But again, why the fighting? Why is always fighting? Can it never just be, hey, can we talk it out? Like for once, can it not just be fighting? Hold on, checking something. Alright, man. Of course. Can I see details? Fine, I guess. I'm basically almost maxed out. Why is it always 82 though?
Impossible! With just one person's dream? Wow! I have been planning this for so long!
Once the false dream he created has been destroyed, I can make sure all his victims make a full recovery. I don't think I ever would have been able to do this without your help.
Don't mention it.
You shall join my hands
What? He's still not dead? Wait, does anyone else hear water? Where is that coming from?
Maybe he made his host build some kind of device in the underwater cave. Once he realized we were onto him, he decided to sacrifice his host.
So you mean we're in danger in the real world too?
We've got to wake up.
But how? Like, pinch ourselves?
This should be high enough. Traveler, Paimon, jump.
Huh?
If you're afraid, then just take my hand and close your eyes. Yes, just like the last time. Hold on tight. The Yomeko Ibaku are getting to work.
Whoa, that's cool. Oh, so many. Hello, fan. Whoa, that one's huge. Okay. The big one for a big one. How much do you want to bet he's actually enjoyed flying since he's, I don't think, generally has flown before? Like, flown on his own.
It's finally over. It's a good thing I had the foresight to ask them for help, or I'd be the one dying from indigestion tonight. They were very delicious. Traveler, could I pick your brain with another question? What do you think humans tend to have more of? Happy dreams or bad ones? If only that were true. Most people struggle to deal with their negative emotions. They bottle them up inside until they festered and turned into nightmares. As a result, humans have far more bad dreams than good ones, and most happy dreams are short and fleeting. They are so rare that it's basically impossible for them to be shared with others. Heck, there are even people out there who only have the mind space to have happy dreams after they've given us their bad ones. Which is all to say that the dreams we get to taste are usually bad ones. No matter how hard we try, we can't seem to change this state of affairs.
Oi.
I once believed the only reason we Yumeko Ibaku existed was to serve as a disposal method for nightmares. It's a fate that we cannot escape, no matter how many dreams we eat or how many years pass by. Even though I call myself a clinical psychologist, I also have dark thoughts sometimes. I suppose that's the only problem I have. Still, after learning the principles of psychology, I came up with a new way to look at all of this.
If we can use psychotherapy to help people come to terms with their emotions, they'll gain the ability to deal with their nightmares on their own, so they'll no longer need to call upon us for assistance. That way, more and more people can free up their minds for truly happy dreams, until there'll be enough to share around. A naive one, more like. Even though I've run this business for quite a long time now, it still hasn't come true. So I must thank you, because after meeting you, I finally became sure that my wish is achievable, and knowing that is all the treatment I need against the dark thoughts I sometimes have.
There you are! Paimon's been looking everywhere for you too!
Paimon!
Paimon was just watching the Baku eat the nightmares. They got really full and started rolling around on their tummies. It was so cute. Anyway, that's why Paimon fell behind. Got a little distracted watching them. Oh, and speaking of Baku, we were gonna book another appointment with you, weren't we? Remember? Before we got caught up in all those nightmare shenanigans?
It's a little late for that now. Ask me again tomorrow.
Oh.
Still, the night is young. Wanna stay here and watch the moon with me for a little longer?
Huh?
Sure, why not? Oh, we can actually sit here. This is something you can sit.
The moon sure is beautiful tonight.
Hold on, I need to switch character up. No! Holy moly! I thought I was gonna die. I will not lie.
This world is full of unsolved mysteries.
Ah! Come on! If she really wasn't there, I would be fine. No! I can't fucking see. I mean, dang, finally, but dang it. Also, she just straight up disappears. That's kind of sad. I was hoping a little bit more like, hey, time's up. Let's go to the bathhouse or something. Oh, that was frustrating. And not once did we need to use lightning. Damn. Itch.
Excuse me! Hello! Please come register over here!
What's going on? Why are there so many guests? Had I known, I'd have definitely turned some of them back.
Oh, it looks like business is booming with Amura Ichigensai out of the picture. And it's good to see that Murasaki and Shion are well on the road to recovery.
Morning, you two. Want to make an appointment?
Yes, please. For today, if possible.
Then I better get you another VIP pass. You're our most important customers, after all.
Awesome! In that case, very important Paimon would like to start with the fine dining this time.
Oh my. Imagine if you'd taken my advice and sold your shares the other day. It could have cost you dearly now that business is booming again. I hope you're not too upset with me, old friend.
Why would I be upset? It's not as if I ever took your suggestion seriously.
Oh, I've missed that way with words. So affectionate.
Would it kill you to not sneak up on people every darn time?
I highly doubt she's actually gonna listen to that.
Morning, little ones. Did you enjoy the scenery last night? Hardly. That tree was directly beneath the Grand Narukami Shrine. What was I supposed to do? Move the entire shrine to give you some privacy?
Is there a reason you're here, Lady Guji?
Mostly because I felt like a walk. But I do have a message from the Tenryo Commission to pass on as it happens. The gentleman who your fellow Yumeku Ibaku fished out of the water last night is no longer in a critical condition. Although his mind seems to have regressed to that of a young child.
It could have been worse, I suppose. Lady Guji, I owe you my thanks. Without your help, things might have gone a lot less smoothly yesterday.
She's not dumb.
Come on, Miko. You've always been worse than me at keeping secrets. I admit that I feel inferior around you, and have an urge to prove myself. How could I not? But maybe these feelings are what have driven me to take this business as far as I have. My sense of inferiority keeps my ego in check, and my desire to prove myself gives me the strength to persevere. I'm able to accept these parts of me for what they are. There's no need for you to tiptoe around them.
Oh, you could have told me sooner. The poor traveler here has been doing all my running around for me.
True. But then again, without the traveler's help, you'd have been placed in a difficult position. Emura Ichigensai had amassed a huge following. For the Guji of the Grand Narukami Shrine to publicly go against him would have been a dangerous move. An angry mob of zealots could have done some serious damage to the shrine's reputation. Much safer for the Guji not to get personally involved. It was the right decision.
While that's all true, my main concern was that I didn't want to upset an old friend. Otherwise, I could have taken a much more direct approach.
I highly doubt it. I still bet we would have had the fight.
Miko.
I always seem to forget that you're more cunning and less adorable than you look. Seems like my worries about upsetting you were unfounded.
It's not that I don't get upset. Everyone has their fair share of troubles. But every sorrow has its cure. Here's your new VIP pass. Please take good care of it.
Nice. Now do we just head somewhere?
Could we go over your past experiences when you have a moment? There's a lot of gaps in your medical history I need to fill in.
I mean, sure. Alright, Miku? Not Miku.
Hello, little one. It's been
Yay.
a while since you last came to seek your fortune at the shrine.
Okay, now what? Do we just...
So sorry. I'm still registering the last customer.
Okay. So what? I'm assuming we just go in here? Wait. Nah. So I'm assuming that's it? Yep, that's it. Nice. Got a bunch of stuff. Does that mean that it's gonna be like empty again when we come in here, or is it booming?
We've got to turn some of them back.
No, do your job. It's empty. Nope. Oh no, they're still here. Huh, weird. Wait, now what? Okay, what happened if I just teleport? Oh, that's Toctalia. That's child stuff. I'm assuming now it's gonna be empty. No. And it's still here. What is going on?
Could we go over your past?
Okay, but how? I'm so confused. I'm kinda confused. I'm not gonna lie. But that's it for now. We will we will do Mona soon. Like not Mona. We're gonna do Mona next. Mona. Ah. Oh, we're gonna do her next. I'm gonna accept this, but we're doing her next. Leeway. We have to go all the way to Leeway for her. Okay then. But yeah, she is definitely next. And then afterwards, we're just gonna keep going on from there. Because like I said, if I can get back there real quick, I have so many to catch up. So many. I have all of them. I haven't done a single one except for Klee, Jean, D-Luke. All that's left is and Venti. All that's left is this. And then I gotta do these. I gotta do these. I gotta make some time for these too. I have so many things to do. I'm gonna be playing this game for a long time. And there's gonna be like new crests coming up too on 5.4? No, on 5.4. 5.5? Yeah, 5.5. No, on 5.3. Ah, I don't remember. I don't remember right now. Now it's kind of frustrating.
Add Astra. Thank you for completing today. Add Astra.
We need more. We basically need more. Because there's way too many. Way too many. But yeah, this is gonna be the end of this stream. I know I sound like a broken record player, but I will be getting the Discord up soon. It's just taking a long time since I'm trying to find the right bots, make the right channels, make sure everything's just good to go. Like, don't get me wrong, I am trying to make it as clean as possible, but at the same time, I haven't made an actual Discord in a long time. So I'm kind of a little confused on what I should be doing right now. But yeah, I have some things basic. I have call and like the ticket tool, but there was some stuff I need to add. Stuff to make it more community based, make it more fun, some memes channels, stuff like that. There's so many things I need to add soon. But other than that, I will be seeing you all later. And who knows, maybe I'll see you guys in Discord too when I get that ready. Bye-bye.